Hello and welcome to the Trailerhood. Today, we're going to talk about yard work. Yard work in the Trailerhood is either very important or not important at all. And you can see from one trailer to the next which people think that it is important and which people thinks that it is not important. And sometimes they live side by side and that can cause some neighborly issues. So today, we're going to talk about Miss Blanche doing her yard work. Now, sometimes her and her husband number two, because they're not married anymore, husband number two really got into their yard work, and it was at times beautiful. Lots of flowers, trellises and roses, and the back garden, corn, tomatoes, all sorts of things that are they were just beautifully grown, very well taken care of. But every once in a while, Miss Blanche would decide to go out and do her yard work in her bikini. Sometimes shorts, but the shorts might have well been the bottoms of the bikini because they were very short. Mind you, she has had several children and she feels real good about herself, and that's great. But she would wear those and the kids would be out helping, or you know how kids help. They're thinking that they're helping and maybe not so helpful. And for this story, the husband was not around. He was at work or grandma's house, as we call jail. He might have been at grandma's house. But she was out there doing the most, having the music blaring, good country song on. She's got her Coke and her Ruffles potato chips, and everybody is just having a great time. The kids probably running through the sprinklers or squirting people, or who knows. But Miss Blanche was out there in all her glory, weeding away. And I guess some people were offended because the other neighbor across the road didn't seem like he enjoyed it very much. So in the neighborhood, in the Trailerhood, here we're hearing all this country music, but all of a sudden here comes all this church gospel music that's very succinct. It's a specific choir belting out hymns, blaring. And so she would turn hers up higher. That neighbor would turn theirs up even more. And it just sounded terrible. The two, I don't think it's a mix. It's not a good mix together. One at a time, great. And she just got a kick out of it. Oh, how she fed on the energy. She just loved it. And so she would just do it even more, just to make this neighbor uncomfortable. While the neighbor would also stand in the window with a camcorder, one of those giant ones, so it was very obvious, with like blinking red light, just staring with the music up, also calling the managers of the trailer court to report this indecency. Meanwhile, Gail, across the other side, routinely does his yard work in his Speedo, and everyone thinks it's hilarious. I don't know. But I think the exhibitionist in Miss Blanche maybe had more fun irritating people than actually doing yard work. Who's to say? Who's to say who got the show? Was it the man across the street who was upset? Was it Miss Blanche laughing at him that got the show? Was it the rest of us who had to deal with both of them? There's more stories like that coming up in the Trailerhood. Stay tuned.